Sharper one than Dolan. He spends too much time with his prey.
He's an artist. You do well to think on that. Brethren in black, tell them!
What path lies before me?
Let's finish this.
On I go.
Take your
Unleash me.
I'm ready.
What fools these mortals be.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor fuck.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Looks like they were trying to hide. Didn't work.
Pleasure house, den of decadent delight.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Blood near the bed.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
It will make you feel better. Then fine.
And if a thing is...
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Matt, I'll miss that. Oh. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as an... I have little court talk with the drought. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Another... Hang on a sec. I recognize that face. Why? You remind me of Devella. Fine. That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. Come back when you've got some
Curious? This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorcan.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Looks like they were trying to hide. Didn't work.
Listen, it's got private rooms,
There's a house.
music,
Den of
and
dead
all-round pleasant folks, from what I've...
And if a patron.
Hatched up, pushing on.
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source.
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
A list of names. Father Lorcan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Playing his acoustic...
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Matt, I'll miss that. Oh. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I have talk with the drow. Anything else on your mind, sweet?
Another case. Hang on a tick. I recognize that. Why? You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my... That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell... Really? Devella's... I assumed it... Fine. I'll bite. No need to wave documents. Constable Develler is going to be a Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't... Oh, and you'll need this... Well? What are you waiting...
In a word, sir.
Exquisite.
Almost painfully
Slow down,
so.
sweetie.
My body burns.
Take a deep
And the lovely paintings! Look at for a loving home!
We're getting a real...
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Get your own here! Fresh off the easel!
I am not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight?
Made it today! Got some more! Get them while they're on!
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff...
Seems like I'd probably break his nose.
Bigger, smaller, in-betweener!
Mate, it's your
I've got 'em
birthday.
all.
You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
I can't hear you.
Such a...
Paintings!
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharess's caress is a professional.
We can run a ton of the and stick fingers. Better off sleeping in the gutter than that.
Get your own here! Fresh off the easel!
Look, Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Oh, honey. Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Made it today! Got some more! Get them while they're on!
Doesn't make any sense. I'm here.
It will when you've met in the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
Bigger, smaller, in-betweener! I've got 'em all!
Delighted. Which means we're getting a real room.
I don't want to leave.
I don't care how big they are. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Deliver my phone. Do it.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivery.
If we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
Yeah. Gonna get your dogs to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
The place was empty.
Did you?
If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Zenobia!
You? As a...
Please?
The hammer's gonna fall.
Working in your circus.
The witching hour.
Ready.
Take two.
The lance board is set. X next door.
need to find a way forward.
I speak, they burn. Indeed.
Let's end this. On the move.
Take you on.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Feeling fresh?
Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards...
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being...
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble. Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up. I hear you've been given permission to be here. Don't disappoint me.
You best not piss away Man at Nestor's good graces. I hear Worms Rock Prison is rather cold this time of year.
What do you make of these protesters? A jest is welcome in times like these. I'm Zorro. I've heard about you. You're the one that helped us with the goblins. You know, most of us didn't make it, right? Zevlor failed us. He's dead. Then there's some justice in the world after all. We were in a bad place and walked into an ambush. Our only options were fight or surrender. Zevlor froze. I shook him, demanded orders, answers. But he just stared at me. When the attackers closed in, he woke up and told our fighters to stand down. He wouldn't fight. So we did what he said and surrendered. They rounded us up and marched us to Moonrise. Most of us never marched out again. For all the good that does either of us. And now you say Zevlor's dead. Well, I say, good riddance.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe. Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
Here we're fighting for our lives and you're working on your memoir. Well, I'll take it. After all you've done.
We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do.
You made it here all on your own. What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Gonna blood not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
Christine is pretty fun. My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Clean the cookware, Mother Mona. Again. Garen, we cook your wife's food.
Glad at least one of us is doing that. Only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
The big one.
You'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
If the sword goes this, then you want to talk about Greg. They take your gold, but they leave your wrist intact.
Move along. Move along.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Like what? Such a rude person. And their virility.
She has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect.
Any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing a watcher plant for the first time.
Worms Rock's off limits. You got a problem? See Ellen there.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Well, be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry.
Lower the gates! Special permission!
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldurs Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Way to the audience chamber.
Inside.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If I were you, I'd focus on my own job.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience. Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldurs Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldurs Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldurs Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldurs Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldurs Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Every Duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
My friend means to say is that the witness...
What
Did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.